I think the first thing that's going to be going through my head is, oh my Lord, how is she going to react when she sees me? Like, is she going to freak out? Is she going to start crying? Is she going to drop to her knees? Like, I think, honestly, that's going to be what's going through my head is how are they going to react to this? Yep.
Standing there taking pictures 1 minute, and I can't even tell you who said turn around or why I turned around, but I turned around and there he is.
You too. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on, Dad. No.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, sir. Yep. You want? Come on, let's go. Yep. Come on, buddy. Wave, buddy. Wave at all the people over here. Yeah, see, there you go.
Okay, so I want to know, what was it like being on a float? Before we go into this whole thing about being reunited, I mean, you were on a float today. What do you think about that?
Oh, first of all, that was an amazing experience. I've never taken part in a parade, let alone, this size of a parade. Like, this is the parade of parades. So just to be able to have the opportunity to take part in something like that was just amazing.
The people kept it so quiet, I mean, you had no idea.
No idea. I'm planning on taking a nap after the parade, because we woke up pretty early and we're still jet lagged, so I'm like, no clue.
And when were you planning to see him? Because you obviously didn't plan on now. So when were you planning to see him?
About March.
About March. That's great. So now let's run it through your head. The anxiety and everything. Do you have butterflies in your stomach? I mean, what are you thinking?
Oh, unbelievable! I was so nervous. Like I was fine up until about 10 minutes into the actual parade. Like once the float started rolling, it really started hitting me. I started getting a little jittery, a little nervous.
I mean, here's someone you've been in combat. You've been through everything. I mean, you've been through the most difficult things. But something like this, obviously, because there's so much love here. I mean, it's interesting to me that there's so much anxiety and tension building up.
Well, I mean, in my profession, you go through countless hours of training to prepare you to jumping out of airplanes to having people shoot at you. You go through training on that. There's no training for this. There's no training for, hey, you're going to ride on a float and you're going to be on national TV. In like an extremely vulnerable and emotional moment. There's nothing to prepare you for that, so of course there's going to be nerves.
I want to ask you about the general coming out of the Humvee. You get a hug. I mean, are you and the general usually hugging? I mean, this seems like it doesn't happen a lot.
Oh no, definitely not. That was I'm not gonna lie, he caught me off guard a little bit with that because there's such a huge gap in between our ranks. He's an extremely important individual in the military, and I'm just your average everyday sergeant. So
you're more than that. Come on.
Well, for him to come up and hug me like that, it was just like, seriously, like it was like, wow. I kind of drove the point home, like how important that moment was for him to be there and react like that.
So how much time do you have before you go back out?
We're going to be here until the 5th, so we're going to spend some good quality family time here until then. Go to Disneyland, relax, catch up on everything I've missed the last 7 months, and then we're going to fly back over to Germany, where we're both stationed out of, and then a couple days after that I'm going to head back over to Afghanistan and be with my men.
Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And how long are you going to be in Afghanistan for?
Until March.
Okay, and then from there in March, how long are you back then?
Indefinitely, until they tell us we have to go back again. So.
How great is that going to be when it comes back in March?
It's going to be great. I can't wait.
Now, when he comes back, do you just make him clean, or are you nice to him? Are you just like, you know what, get back in?
Grace period. He gets a grace period.
This is very interesting.
And then we get back into our schedule. schedules are everything in our house.
How great is that grace period, huh? For like 2 days, you just get to watch TV, like football.
It's great. Just be lazy, sit on the couch. Hey, go to the store and get me some more beer. Come on.
How great is
Football
that?
game's on.
So football's on, and you just get to hang out.
Yep.
But then what do you say? About 2 days, then it's back to game time.
We'll see. It depends. Depends on how it's been. If it's been a rough deployment, then for me.
Yeah.
Then.
You're not even talking about him. This is about you. Well, you got to do the work too. You know what I mean?
I'm a single mom when he's gone. So,
Yeah. Well, you're a family now,
Yep.
and that's great. Well, thanks, guys. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.